It's 1:15 in the morning on a Sunday in May, and the air is thick with tension at the Alazan Apache Courts, one of San Antonio's toughest housing projects. 7 teenage boys, clad in designer jeans and polo shirts, huddle behind a fence and a garbage dumpster, cracking jokes and downing 40-ounce bottles of malt liquor. They've memorized every car in the neighborhood, knowing that anyone cruising by looking to shoot would have difficulty aiming into the shadows of the courts. These boys, aged 16 to 18, belong to 3 different gangs that usually get along, but they're enemies, live just blocks away in rival housing projects. "You always got to watch your back," says a 16-year-old who joined his first gang at 11, as he casually talks about their idea of fun, getting drunk and doing drive-bys. Suddenly, 5 shots rip through the air, and the boys fall silent before sprinting toward the gunfire to see who the shooters are. They backtrack through the soggy yard, where laundry hangs from clotheslines, and a dark figure with a gun approaches, only to reveal himself as a friend. The boys laugh it off, but the air is now electric. They claim they're not afraid, even as one paces around, watching their backs. This incident highlights the 2 San Antonios, one a thriving city of beauty and culture, the other a city of warring youths where children are killed by stray gunfire. In 1993, San Antonio reported 1,262 drive-by shootings, a stark contrast to Dallas, Fort Worth, and Austin, which had significantly fewer. "People are afraid to go outside. Children are afraid to play," says Officer George Sexton, who used to patrol a gang-infested cruising strip. Marky, a teenager from the Alazan Apache Courts, sits at his kitchen table, his eyes droopy from investigating gunshots outside his home the previous night. His sister-in-law, 7 months pregnant, watches TV in a living room with bullet holes hidden behind a mirror and a print of flowers. Marky recounts the first time their home was shot up, targeting him and his brother because of their gang affiliations. The sign of a pitchfork, either up or down, indicates which of the 2 broad alliances of San Antonio's Hispanic gangs a particular gang belongs to. Marky joined the LA Boys in 7th grade, drawn by the parties and girls, enduring a brutal initiation to prove his loyalty. By 14, Marky had participated in several drive-bys, driven by turf battles, squabbles, and the sheer thrill of it. He recalls the high of shooting a real gun for the first time, a feeling that made him want to do it again and again. Marky regrets a drive-by that killed innocent people, a mistake that haunts him but one he tries not to think about. Explaining his participation in gang activities, Marky says, "It's fun. It's exciting, despite a childhood filled with physical abuse." Officer Rick Riojas, a member of the San Antonio Police Department's gang unit, describes the gang members as a bunch of dumb kids who are easy to catch. The gang unit photographs every suspected gang member they stop, building a database to track their activities. There are approximately 2,000 hardcore gang members in San Antonio, with another 2,500 associates engaging in less violent behavior. The names of the gangs are as varied as their crimes, from big-time criminals to dope-overthrowing gangsters. Riojas explains the complex hieroglyphics of gang graffiti, translating them into a history of bloody turf battles. On the east side, black gangs dominate, with their own set of rules and rivalries, often driven by business ventures like selling crack cocaine. A Friday night on the east side sees a gang unit patrol car stopping a sedan with 4 teenage boys, finding a handgun under the back seat. A law makes possessing a handgun near a school a felony, leading to the arrest of 1 boy while the others are released. The infamous Little Joker, a veteran gang member, is stopped next, revealing his scars from multiple gunshot wounds. Despite claiming to have retired from gang activity, Little Joker remains a marked man, unable to leave the gang he started. Back at the Alazan Apache Courts, 5 girls walk the streets, part of the ND Chicks, a female auxiliary to the ND posse. As the video ends, we see Jimmy Ibarra, an ex-convict turned community worker, driving through the courts, trying to steer kids away from gang life.